On this first day of early voting, we're continuing our previews of the 6 Florida constitutional amendments on the ballot. The most controversial in the minds of most, Amendment 4, establishing the right to an abortion. As News 13's Grace Velez tells us, opinions are divided and very strong.
Amendment 4 is one of 2 citizen-initiated bills on the ballot. The other is Amendment 3, legalizing recreational marijuana. The bill's official name is the Amendment to Limit Government Interference with Abortion. There is a lot of discussion and misinformation surrounding the referendum, but some government officials take issue with the initiative's text.
It's too broadly written and not something that I think most voters understand how severe the language in the amendment is.
The text states that no law shall prohibit, delay, or restrict abortion before viability or when necessary to protect the patient's health as determined by the patient's healthcare provider. Trumbull says he will be voting no and that the amendment is too extreme. Others advocate the 6-week law currently in place is too extreme.
The extreme aspect is that 6 weeks is a time frame when a lot of women would not even know that they are pregnant, and it does not have real exceptions for rape, incest, or medical emergencies. And so it's cruel and it's harsh. It puts women's health at risk.
Clark feels the text is plain and clear.
Healthcare is a very specific thing done by very specifically licensed professionals who are well aware of their obligations, their practice, their ethics, and so that term is not vague, nor is the term viability.
He says it's a nonpartisan issue, but state officials see it the opposite way.
We're very much a pro-life community, a pro-life conservative group in the Republican Party, and we stand opposed to Amendment 4 simply because it just opens the door to too many questions for us.
The ruling of Roe v. Wade was thrown out after the Dobbs decision allowed each state to determine its own restrictions. Griffith says since then there's been a lot of confusion and division, but at the end of the day, it's the people's vote.
If the people decide that this is something that the legislature stepped too far out on, the people will let us know, and then the state will take a step back.
One of the reoccurring themes in this discussion is privacy.
I believe that Amendment 4 is super private. And I'm pretty shocked and surprised that we are having to vote on things that were already put into place a very long time ago.
Lake is a proud Catholic and insists that religious ideals shouldn't get in the way of privacy.
Being able to get an abortion for health reasons doesn't make you a bad Catholic. Being able to give choices is not a bad Catholic. Reproductive rights is not a bad Catholic.
Retired naval officer and chaplain Ron Sturgis agrees.
We're a nation that I fought for freedom, and women should have the freedom to choose what they do with their own bodies. I do as a man. I mean, nobody legislates what I can do with my body.
In Bay County, Grace Velez, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Representative Griffiths wants to remind voters to educate themselves and to fact check. Tomorrow, we'll take a look at Amendment number 5.